Hello YouTubers, this is Bob Hickman. It is so good to be back with you guys. Well, I want to say thank you for all your wonderful letters. You guys have been great and all your kind comments on all my videos, and I really appreciate all the nice words and the letters. And anyways, today it's Friday. I'm a little behind schedule on messages, but I thought yesterday it was important to honor Steve Jobs, and I want to encourage all of you who haven't seen that video, if you want to go and remember the founder of Apple Computers who recently passed. I have a video up. Now, it's Friday, so this is a special day because not only are we going to have messages from the spirit world, we're also got our weekend dance party coming up. So, after this video, go watch the dance video. And we'll have it all happening here at Spirit Channel. Anyways, guys, I am so glad that you're here. Well, before we get into all the letters today, give me just a moment and let me attune to the spirit world. Okay? My spirit guide Fletcher series says hi to all of you. Okay, my first letter today is for Ivana Vanderveen. Hello, Ivana. So nice to hear from you. Well, I'm so happy to hear that my prediction, Ivana wrote and said my prediction about her getting into the Eurovision Song Contest look like it's coming to pass. And in following up with your question, yes, I do see you becoming a finalist. So keep going. You're on the right track. Congratulations. I tell you guys, she's going to be a star. Check out Ivana. Okay. All right. Hana Naruto. Hi. I love that name. You know what's happening. Thank you, first of all, for writing. First of all, don't be afraid, okay? What you're experiencing is, it's a combination of two things. You're having a biological experience. Now, there is a thing called sleep paralysis, and that's when the body puts the nervous system into kind of a suspended state. And that's done so that during sleep, you won't act out if you're having a scary dream and, break things. Now, in your case, what's happening is you're having two situations occur simultaneously. You're having sleep paralysis combined with astral projection. So what's happening is you're returning from the astral realm, but you're waking up right before you're in the body, and your body is actually paralyzed. When we first go into the astral realm, you can think of it as kind of a layered cake. The bottom layer is where all the bad people are, and as you progress, you move upwards. And what's happening is when you're awaking outside of your body in the lowest level of the spirit world. Now, I don't see any danger here. I know it is scary, but I want you to be invoking Saint Rita of Cassia. Saint Rita of Cassia. She was a nun, and she's a saint. She's going to be helping you. I pick her up around you, but ask her to help you to return to your body and to guide you safely to the spirit world and back, because I do see you doing a lot of spirit work here. Now, I also want you to put a large bowl, like get a cereal-sized bowl of salt. Don't put water in it, just pure salt. Put that by your bed. That will also deflect the negative vibrations, okay? Anyways, I hope that helps. Let me know how that goes, okay? Thanks for writing. Okay, Lady Moonhair. Hello, Lady V. So good to see you. You've had a lot of past lives. You're an older soul. You know that. One of your past lives was in the United States, actually, and you lived in Massachusetts, and it was in the 1700s, and it looks like you lived from around 1701 to, Fletcher says, 1783. So you had a long life, and you actually lived right outside of Boston. You were actually a healer. You were a gifted healer. You were one of what we call one of the hidden children of the goddess. That means you were a witchcraft practitioner. But you did good witchcraft, and you helped a lot of people. Your name was Anne. And what's interesting is because you have a past life connection with the United States, I do feel that in the next year you will also do some travel here to the United States in 2012. And it looks like it's connected to some film work. Okay? So that was your past life. 1700s, Boston, United States. Thanks for writing, dear. Okay. Next letter here. Sarasvati 387. Saraswati 387. Yes, hi. Yeah, well, you know, seeing the word Arizona or symbols of Arizona is a sign to you from the spirit world that it looks like that relationship we're talking about will go forward. The spirit world is trying to get your attention and say, pay attention to this person, pay attention to the energy around them. I feel that they would like a relationship, but they're a little shy. And I think that, you know, you just kind of want to take some lead here. And it's the spirit world's way of showing you. And they keep, you know, spirit world always puts in front of us these signs and symbols. And they're trying to say, hey, we got your back. Okay? So they're helping you. And it's funny, and next summer around July, I keep feeling like it comes up discussion of you actually moving to Arizona. So let's look at that. All right, thank you for writing. Hope that helps. Okay, next letter. Loon clock. Hi, yes. Well, you know, I got to tell you, around you, I'm getting a lot of open doorways here, and I feel that you have a little bit of mediumistic ability. And I am picking up around you communications from the spirit world. I get a grandfather around you. And Fletcher says that, yes, he does speak to you, and he is talking about the dreams here. So it does look like you do have a connection with the dream state. Now, what's very interesting here, and this is applicable for other people watching as well, if you want to connect with spirit people, one of the easiest and quickest ways is to ask them to meet you in your dreams. Because when you're in your dream state, you can kind of be between the worlds. And I feel that's what's happening with you, Rune Clock. So what you want to do every night before you go to bed, you know, sit down and ask your spirit to say, spirit people, I want to connect with my grandfather. Or if somebody else, you know, somebody else you want to connect, name them, and then go to sleep. And chances are, with enough practice, you will start to have a regular, ongoing connection. It's very reliable. Okay? So good luck with that. All right. Let me know how it goes. Thank you for writing. Okay. Dancing Rabbit. Hi. I got your letter. I'm so sorry everything you've been going through. Dancing Rabbit wrote and was telling me about his job loss. Any of you who know him, he's a wonderful and gifted author. And he wrote the book, The Way of the Horned God. And I really encourage you guys to pick up a copy. You can get it over at Amazon or at his website or contact him here on YouTube. His name is Dancing Rabbit. Dancing Rabbit, I have to tell you, now I know this has been very upsetting for you, but really, this is the spirit world's way of what I call forcing their hand. You know, you have a calling to be a teacher, but spirit is moving you out of the secular world now into a larger spiritual teaching venue. And you're now called to be a world teacher, not just a local teacher. I do see money coming for you, but it looks like it's really right now connected to spiritual work. Anything you do in the spiritual area, whether it's promoting your book, whether it's doing tarot readings, whether it's teaching classes on paganism, this is where I see the money coming from. And I feel like the universe, in a way, is putting up a little wall there because they're trying to say, you're done with the classroom, now you're going into the world. And I know that sounds a little scary, but it will be a blessing, I promise you. I'd like you to also be looking. I keep seeing a connection here around a community college. And I feel that you would go in there and be able to teach classes on the history of paganism or pagan spirituality. Maybe even use the space for workshops. But I do see you making money from your teaching connected to paganism. So I'd like you to do that. And I also get a New Age shop. I feel like it's in your kind of like within about 30-mile radius of you, where I feel that they will have you in to teach. So I want you to visit that New Age shop. And I also want you to visit the community college. These are where I'm seeing immediate doors opening for you. Okay, let me know how it goes. But welcome to the world of spirit work. You know, as we get close to 2012, a lot of you are going to start being called to work for the spirit world. And it is a little scary. You know, I went through it myself. But I'm seeing a lot of blessings for anybody who's really serving spirit. And Red Dancing Rabbit, you're one of them. So guys, pick up his book. He's great. All right. Next letter here is Darling Sunshine XX. There's that Darling Sunshine Kisses. That's a nice name. Well, you know, you've had a lot of lives, but one of your past lives, interestingly, and I've been seeing this as I was looking at your letter, it's in Sweden, and you actually lived in the 1950s. You were a scientist, and they showed me that you died. It looks like it was connected to a boating accident here, and so your work was cut short. And I feel that you had, in that life, you were focused on biology, with the same kind of an emphasis also in biochemistry. And I feel that one of the reasons you're back is to open up that investigative process. I believe in the next 2 years you will start to be more drawn to the mystic arts and the sciences and find a bridge between them. And you're going to be helping advance knowledge in the coming years of the human soul and how it exists. So your past life, Sweden, 1950s, you were a scientist. I believe you're connected to one of the major universities there. But you did die. It was, unfortunately, it was drowning. Okay, so anyways, you're not going to drown this life, but you've got a long life ahead of you, a lot of work to do. Thanks for writing. Okay, Cannibal Cupcake. That's a neat thing. Well, you know, you ask about this person. Yes. In terms of that girl at school, I do think she has her eye on you. I do think there's a bit of an attraction there. And, you know, I would encourage, you know, get her phone number and you kind of talk to her. I think she's looking for a friend. And I think, you know, you and her would be very nice friends. So, yes, definitely, you know, spend some time, get to know her, you know. That's a good move for you, okay? Now, also you asked about the Ouija board here. And you said, well, you know, how do I know if the Ouija planchette is moving? Well, you want to get my book, Ouija Mysteries. That will help you learn to work with the Ouija board safely. But also, when you do a Ouija board, you want to work with people that are serious, not people that are goofing off. So if your friend is being very serious and focused, chances are you're getting good communications there, okay? So just stay focused and really ask for the spirit to lead the session, okay? Thank you for writing. Okay, Ouija Nick. This is a letter I haven't had in a long time, and I like this. Ouija Nick asks, who is Fletcher? That's a good question. I always assume everybody knows. Fletcher, Nick, is actually my spirit guide. He's what I call my gatekeeper spirit. He regulates the communications between the worlds and the information that comes over. So that's who he is. And, you know, I encourage everybody who does spiritual work to kind of work with a guide, because it will protect you so that you don't have negative entities enter. And it will also clarify the information. Okay? But anyways, yeah, Fletcher is my guide. Hope that helps. Thanks for writing. Okay. Moon, Sun, Stars. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. First of all, well, you ask about, you know, are you safe after the house cleansing? First of all, yes, you did that wonderfully. I pick up that your house is cleansed of spirits. I don't feel, and also I don't feel you are possessed. No, you are not possessed. What I do pick up around you is that you're a little bit on the high-strung side. You have a little bit of, you know, maybe a little anxiety issue, and you're definitely, you know, you have some psychic ability, and many psychic people tend to be a little more high-strung. So you want to work on meditation and calming down. You did the cleansing, and I can sense that it took, so there's nothing to be afraid of, okay? If you're having long-term, if your anxiety really starts to get out of control, I would encourage you to see a doctor. They have anti-anxiety medicines, and they do a lot of wonderful good for a lot of people. So that's something I want you to look into, okay? Okay, thanks for writing. All right, here, let's see. Okay. Tonic 888. Hi. You know, I got to tell you, first of all, you have around you a lot of open spiritual doorways. And I see 2012 for you as being a very strong year spiritually. It's interesting. I feel that in 2012 you're going to have some sort of experience with the aliens that are visiting Earth. So I want you to be paying attention to the skies. be attentive to the communications that come to you. Watch the months of March and April. These seem to be times of great learning for you, particularly in the spiritual area. And I do feel, as I said, you will have some sort of connection, either a UFO sighting or some type of communication with the aliens. And they're not going to hurt us. They're here to help us. And I see 2012 as a very strong time for you to connect with that. Okay? Good luck with that. Thank you for writing. Okay. Let's see here. Lucky Van Pret. Yes. Wants to know if the Ouija board really works. Yes. The spirit board does work. Yes, Ouija board, spirit board, whatever you want to call it, it will work. But what's important to use that is you have to be very serious. You have to be focused. Some people have a natural mediumistic tendency, which makes the communication easier. But it is a tool, and like any tool, it can be used if you enter into it carefully and reverently. And like I was saying to Cannibal Cupcake, you might want to also pick up a copy of my book, Ouija Mysteries, which talks about my experiences with the Ouija board and also gives instructions on how to use it. You might want to think of the Ouija board as an I am to the spirit world. I am instant messenger, or a text messenger to the spirit world. Okay? So thank you for writing. Hope that helps. Okay. Peter Brookback. Yeah. Around you, that's a good question. You write about past life question here. I see around you that you and your girlfriend were connected. They showed me it was connected to Georgia, and you were a Civil War soldier in the Confederate Army. I do believe you died very young, about age 19 in that life. And that's one of the reasons why you and her are back. And it's funny because Fletcher says to me, he says, oh, she's always keeping an eye on him. It's like you go anywhere, where'd you go, where'd you go? Well, that's because in her last life, she lost you so young, she's afraid that she's going to lose you. But I don't see either of you, in any danger. You're not going to die. So, anyways, but you did have a past life in Georgia during the Civil War, okay? And what's interesting, in terms of the career area for you here, I'd like you to do some exploration in the area of creative work, like website development or computer programming, because I feel like your mind processes a lot of information quickly, and it would be very good for you. You have a creative streak in you, and I feel like it will come out combining technology and art, so you'd be very good in computer graphics, website development, animation, things like that. Okay? Good luck with that. Thanks for writing. Okay, Austin Young. Hi, yes. Okay. Well, I got to tell you here, what's going on? You've been feeling overwhelmed. And the truth is we can grieve for people we don't know. People say, well, I don't even know why I feel sad when somebody dies. Well, we can feel sad because we're connected. There really is truth that we're all one and we're all connected. And in your case, Austin, I happen to feel that you're an empath. And what that means is you're taking in all that energy. Now, I'd like you to work on shielding and grounding a little bit. So I'd like you to try to get the stone hematite, 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 however you pronounce that. And I'd like you to carry that with you. That will ground down your energy and keep you more stable. And I'd like you to meditate on shielding yourself, surrounding yourself with beautiful white light. That will prevent so much energy from going out of you and taxing you, okay? Anyways, we can talk more about that offline. Hope that helps a little bit. Thanks for writing. My goodness, guys. Well, I'm going to have to get off here because I got to go finish my video, which is the weekend dance party video. So you guys know, keep it here at Spirit Channel. And, of course, that next week we'll have another Messages from the Spirit World.